Well, I might as well do this real quick before I forget. Already been putting off so long. Who do I want? Any knowledge on the characters. I think Ellie would probably be the most interesting of the bunch. Though I feel like I'm missing out on someone with good skills if I go that way. Ah, shoot, I have the audio on, so no one can hear what I'm saying. Oh yeah, should I've been procrastinating this so long. As I was trying to say in the previous few seconds, this may sound bad quality because I'm just recording this as I wake up, but I've been putting off doing the free draws as is, so I figured I'd just do it really quick. Like I wasn't even going to go into any story times or that, but considering I have a little bit of time to go through as I'm going through all these motions. Long story short, the car saga continues. I got my appointment set up, and then I talked to my dad about it, because he's like, well, if you feel like you're so independent and an adult, then why haven't you taken care of your car appointment? I told him I did. He got angry because it's like, why didn't you go to me to take care of the car appointment? And it was like, hypocritical much? I am probably taking a few things out of context and arranging around, but this is how I emotionally interpret it. Cool, we got all the strikes done. And we're gonna get the story. And Marth, Pantless. Not exactly what I wanted to go with the story or introduction. That's all I got for now. I'm not gonna read the plot but out loud. If you want to see this, check out the new book mode for yourself. I'll see y'all later though. Shoot. It is way completely. I forgot to do the rest of my free summons while I had it on screen. Shoot. So yeah, we'll see how the car saga pulls out. For now, I kept the appointment I had, but I'll be ready to cancel it whenever, because my dad supposedly is gonna get an appointment set up with a local guy who can do it much cheaper. And this is just to fix the engine light that came up since the last time I talked about it, which probably requires fiddling around with some cables in relation to the exhaust pipe and that. I thought it was actually related to the exhaust pipe, which is probably part of why he thinks I'm completely incompetent in this sort of ideal, especially because I didn't know the dealer's name, but it didn't matter to me because I knew the address and all of that. You know, Special Lin is nice and all, but the one thing I haven't gotten yet is Normal Lin. I'm starting to wonder if she even exists anymore. Hopefully within the next couple of days. I didn't even pay attention to what summoning set this is. I'm just gonna go red. The hopes of getting Normal Lin. Hopefully it gives me a bit of an idea of what to expect out of all that. and I can either keep or cancel my appointment accordingly. The biggest issue I had with going to a local guy was I work Monday to Friday, so I wouldn't be able to do it on the weekend, but then he's like, oh, we could just swap cars with someone else in the family during that time frame, and I'm just like, I thought the whole point of this cars thing was like, I was too dependent on this thing, and I had to start doing more things myself and helping around the house and that. And that's all the rambling. I want to go into that tangent. Oh, like, he's gonna be full of surprises today, because yesterday, just as I came home, I just got a text saying, like, wanting me, like, help him after work or something along those lines, to keep it vague. It didn't specify when yet, just that we talk later tonight, but we never did talk later tonight. And to be fair, it could be just as much because I didn't give him a chance to talk as much as he didn't take a chance to talk to me, because, like, I didn't ever approach him and say, hey, let's talk about that thing, but I also thought, like, there was enough usually when he really wants to talk about something, he'll make an opportunity to talk to me, whether or not I agree to the time frame to talk about the thing. Like, he's assertive is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Yeah, I would go on a little bit more, but it's almost 6:40, and I tried to leave at 7:10, and I haven't had breakfast or done too much besides take a shower, so I'm gonna end off for real now. You know, let's go with this. Let's get down to business to do all the things, 'cause I have some heroes that I need redeem. Point being, like, I am trying to make this as condensed of a gaming show as possible, because I wasn't actually going to record today, but there is a lot of stuff I want to do with this game, or this particular series, before Pokemon Masters comes out fairly soon. It comes out this Thursday even. And I got this strong gut feeling that I will be doing the Heckles Game and Chill Pokemon Master Sessions once it comes out, because I like Fire Emblem Heroes. It seems like it's going to have a very similar format to FE Heroes in the sense of summoning characters. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't seen too much beyond the trailer, so I don't really know how it's going to go down for sure. But I do know, oh man, yeah, Tempest Trial is over, so I can't just grind that away. And while I would play here, as I was saying, I would play here, but I get the feeling that Dr. Mario World's going to end up getting the shaft when Pokemon Master comes out, just because I'm a huge Pokemon fan, and if it's got the calming auto elements that Fire Emblem Heroes has, or even just the summoning style of Fire Emblem Heroes, and I can get a fair backlog of whatever you use to summon heroes and characters, etc. in that game, I could see it fitting very well in the whole game and show format. While I got my phone up though, I just wanted to scroll for my Pokemon Go stuff. Yeah, I got Shiny Hypno from that Twilight Cup PvP. I still don't know what I'm going to do with that, because that tournament was awful. I mean, not the tournament itself, but everything that involved me in the tournament, I feel was terrible. Do I really still have some Suicunes left over from that whole dump? Apparently I do. It is worth knowing that I've gotten plenty of Shadow Snorlax since then. Let's see how many new ones I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. And I still haven't really had much luck with getting another shiny Rayquaza. In fact, I think I'm gonna turn back raiding for a little while. A very unfortunate time to try to turn back raiding, considering there's so much with the Ultra reward that revolves around these sorts of events. I'm just gonna pull up a battle real quick, even though I've already did it. That's right, I've done my daily battle for today. That's right, this team's gonna get demolished because Blanche is no longer a water trainer, she's an ice trainer. That's what I get for just trying to do things autoplay style, which is why I'm really curious to see how Pokemon Master plays when it comes out. I already have it pre-ordered and all that. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, there's Legendary Beasts coming back. There is the whole Deoxys, which I missed 2 forms of because I was unfortunate enough not to get EX raid passes at times that weren't in the middle of my work day. And lots of shenanigans like that. Oh yeah, and Shiny Mewtwo's coming out too, which should be pretty hype, but I mean, I got enough Shadow Ball Mewtwo that, I mean, I can afford to skip that if I have to save some raid passes. Sure, Shiny Mewtwo would be nice. Sure, Psych Strike sounds like it's going to be cool, but not devastating. We'll play it by ear, but I'm going to try to wait as far as I can before buying more raid passes. I could have sworn I had more to showcase in Pokemon Go. That's the main reason I'm stalling in here and that. But I guess not. I guess I did want to make things as condensed as possible, and I think this is a good way of doing that. Oh, this is way too loud on my end. So yeah, what can I even talk about? It feels way too long since I've done the last Game and Chill that I don't even remember for sure. Oh yeah, I did want to try this out on stream, or on screen. I've been trying to save it up. I believe it's a time trial mode, and we'll see how it works out. I never seen the purple viruses before, and to be fair, technically this is the first time in story mode I'm seeing the green viruses. But I have done a bit of versus mode on my spare time, so I have seen them there. Okay, so if I get unlimited pills and it's just a time limit, this could be very manageable. Versus Skills has me pretty well equipped for this sort of thing, I think. Oh man, I keep getting these pills that I can't do anything about. Anyways, the first thing that's on my mind is a continuation of the car saga. So I thought by procrastinating talking about the car saga, I would have good news to bring for you all. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's good news or not quite yet. Because I'm a little concerned, honestly. I'm very, very concerned that I went through the trouble of getting the car to another repair guy, only for it not to mean anything, because I got my car back. It was supposedly fixed. However, apparently when my dad was gonna pick up the car, the guy said it was fixed, but when my dad was gonna pick up the car, the engine light came on, and I haven't had a chance to check any of this out for myself yet, so maybe I'll boot up the car tomorrow and find that there is no issue with it whatsoever. I don't know though. And maybe this isn't the best thing to try to do via live stream or via live, because, okay, I was gonna say I thought maybe talking while trying to do these was too distracting and I wouldn't be able to do it in time. But here we are. I did just barely do that other one, so I'm not sure. Let's see how badly this goes. I guess I'll stop and try to do this on my own time as soon as I start failing real bad. So yeah, there's lots of stuff going on in Pokemon Go lately. However, I'm kind of curious to see how some of the other elements of this... Here's the thing. Supposed to have, like, fun times with the Lake Guardians, with them coming back in raids tomorrow for a day. However, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get around to it. Like I was saying before, I kind of had this a bit of a concern with doing raids lately. Suicune just left me with that sour of a taste in my mouth. So I'm not really sure how that's going to all go down. I don't have a group planned for it. I don't want to go to... What I usually do in those sorts of situations is go up to a college that's a long way home from work and just jump in a group with those guys. But considering I'm only going to have 2 raid passes at most because I'm basically doing a raid fast, I don't know if I'll actually be able to do it. It's a bit of a shame because it feels like so long since I've done a raid and I just have all these free raid passes stocking up. But what's one to do? If I can't raid, I can't raid. Oh, this is a remix of Chill, like the unloved child of Dr. Mario themes. It just occurred to me because I was thinking, like, when I was first doing Dr. Mario for Jacket K Tries, like, where the heck was that? And it turns out, like, the Chill theme is right along here. And yeah, like I thought, trying to commentate while doing these sections is not going to be very good, and no, I'm not going to waste time on time, especially when I know, like, 10 seconds wouldn't be enough. Yeah, hopefully I got time to do other things once Pokemon Master comes out. Maybe I'll try it, and while an alternative good case scenario is I'll do it, end up enjoying it, but realizing that it won't really work too well with the way I do Game & Chill, and I'll be able to spend some more quality time with this particular game. Nah, I wouldn't... Not that I would complain either way, whether or not Dr. Mario or this end up being what I prefer to spend my Game & Chill time with. Because there's pros and cons of both. Like, the more games that I end up enjoying and feel work well for Game & Chill, the more games that are in the rotation, and more diversity with this particular series, which I assume only would mean more fun for you all watching. So I'm not going to complain either way. I am just kind of hoping that this new Pokemon Master game meets all my expectations, or at at least blows it out of the water. It's a mobile game, so I shouldn't get my hopes up too high, but hey, we'll see. The thing is, the more mobile games I have to choose from, the less likely I'm able to run into a situation where I don't have any stamina to do any of the games I want to play while doing Game & Chill, so that's why I was thinking more is better. The only downside to more is the whole thing of my phone not having enough memory or space to actually do it. Okay, clear this out. Get both of these, but of course, I need another pill to actually make the matches. But I think this is working out decently. If only that yellow was the one I had to work with and not the red. I think I'm going to wrap up Game & Chill soon, so I was trying to think if there's any sort of stories. Because it feels like I was itching to tell a story with Game & Chill for so long But now that I'm actually live and able to do it, I can't think of a good story. Well, yes, I know I get them for free, but do I really want to waste it? I feel I can get this. What is the peak for my stamina in this game anyways? Like, how much matching do I have to do before I stop getting the ability to match? When do I actually have to start worrying about this game from a mobile gaming setting is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let's just do that because I can put the blue here. Actually, I can put the yellow here. And make a whole bunch of magic goodness. So, I guess part of the reason why I didn't want this to be too long of a recording session is there's a lot of things I have yet to do this evening. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned it before, but my job, bless it, but gives me a lot of opportunity for my mind to wander. So I pretty much don't go all day while I'm at work, not thinking about all the things that I could be doing with my time. Like, there's always the thought of, hey, why don't you draw more? Why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? It's just the inevitable laws of time constraint. Like, you can never have enough time to do everything. So, like, part of that was wanting to do more drawing. Getting back to Celeste's gotta be a thing. Yeah, I shouldn't have put that blue there. I've been playing off Celeste for quite a bit because I have two whole chapters recorded already. The unfortunate issue is there's a little bit of post-production that has to be done, including redoing some parts of the commentary, because I really want this series to work. So if I'm not happy with commentary, or if I feel like I missed a voiceover or to redo it, I want to wait until I got the opportunity to redo it. And finding good opportunities to sit down and do commentary is harder than it sounds. Honestly, just sitting down and playing a game can be a little iffy for me sometimes. Like, I think it's mostly guilt, but like, a big reason why I've been playing more of my Switch and not any of the other consoles is simply because I just feel uncomfortable playing something that's not handheld.
Ready, go.
And where am I trying to go with that? Don't mind me, just took a little... had to have a little train of thought going on here. Man, I wanted to kill two birds with one stone, but maybe I can. Maybe this has some potential to work out after all. Oops. Not if I botch it like that. Still, I think I can get that here. Get a match over there. And, well, assuming I don't do a dumb, we can work this out. We can work this out. So, what do I get? Mine. Point being, like, it does not always feel easy to squeeze in the time to do things, and I guess I gotta get more comfortable with give myself the okay to work on other things besides YouTube videos. Because there is a lot of other things I do, like art, and a lot of those things I feel like I actually would be better at doing. Because, if you couldn't tell, I ain't the greatest talker ever. Yet here we are, me trying to think and play a game at the same time. Just accepting it for what it is. Okay, this won't be too bad of a matchup. I just gotta get another red, and we are good. and I'll take the fact that I'm kind of hesitating to figure out what to talk about as a sign that I should just wrap up what I'm doing. If I get the urge to, like, do a real good, talk about a real big story, I can do it then. Like, speaking of, I just remembered, just part of the reason why I fell behind with working on videos last weekend was I had a family trip, or not a trip, like a family vacation more than anything. If I think about it in the future, I can talk more about it then. It'll give me a chance to think of, do I really want to talk about it, or if it's too personal. So yeah, it's under 20 minutes. Probably spoiling you all with all these 30-minute gaming shows lately, but this is around the length I would prefer to have them, so I might as well stop it here. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you for the next one. Man, and we gotta try out Versus on one of these days. So much to do, so little time to do it all. Can I relate? Can I relate?